is the outsider that comes into this family, and well, yeah, if that doesn't turn you mad,
You know what's interesting? Normally that character, maybe I've been so primed. That's interesting that you brought that up because I didn't even think about it. Maybe I'm so primed to you bring in the outsider into something strange so that they can have it explained to them. So it's, if you just started with people, a weird family, you don't know them. That's why it's smart to bring in, her character, Bella Heathcote's character, because then you can see the world, meet everybody. Everything seems weird because it's through here, but then they drop that. I don't know. This is the one complaint I have. Yeah. But
they don't really explain much. They don't.
I mean, is that bad, or are we so used to a character coming in and everything being explained that we react negatively to it? Or do you think that's just not the best script writing?
I don't know. I think you can argue it both ways. I can see how people can say that's a problem. But like I say, it kind of worked for me because I felt like this was more a world, with all these characters, because there's a lot of characters in here.
Yeah.
And it's like they're trying to pay homage to this original TV series. So they're putting a lot of those storylines into it. So it's kind of like, yeah, do you sacrifice that? Should they just have stuck to but that's the thing. How many of the storylines do you then take? Because it is this whole mystical world. I think it's tricky. Again, that's why I think this is just it would make a great revival TV series, because I think I think that's why I have a problem judging it, because I'm not sure how you would do that otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what could make it better, so I'm not gonna say it sucks.
Story-wise.
Yeah. It sucks.
I dig the characters. I'm here for the characters. But then at the same time, I'm also big on story. I don't really like it when movies don't give me good story. But I guess I didn't feel the story was that bad. It was a bit thin, sure, but I don't know. I love watching all these people on screen doing all these quirky, weird things that doesn't always have the precise reasoning or detail given to us, but it just works for them. I don't know. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, absolutely. No, I wouldn't know what to change, but I think enough of these moments and the look makes it worth watching. It's the hangout picture. I think so. Hey, so how about we do something real quick before we get out of here? So for Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook, you can go to the page, like it, and we do these fun polls on there. We'll do random tournaments, but I was thinking you and I, since we just got done with Dark Month, you and I covered We Summon the Darkness, the Dark and the Wicked. I figured we could do some, we'll each pick 5, you pick 1, I pick 1, horror movies that just make us feel good. How does that sound? That's what I pitched to you, right?
Cool. Just cool. Fun horror movies.
Yeah, that put a smile on your face. So people are getting murdered, but you just leave it happy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You don't feel, you're not exhausted.
You feel good. You feel good afterwards. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So what's your first pick?
Cool. Okay, I'm going to start off with an old classic that I love. Idle Hands. I love Idle Hands. I watched it again a couple of months ago at the beginning of the year. Still holds up. Still so much fun. Idle Hands for the win.
Just
love
fun.
It.
All right. I'm taking Tremors because that movie, so many people get murdered, but I've watched it I bought the Arrow Blu-ray with new documentaries, and it's just people get murdered, but it's fun and you just like everybody. So that's the one I'm picking.
Nice. I love it.
And it never weighs on you, right? It's just fun.
No. It is a fun movie to watch. Definitely. Tremors is a good one. Okay. Then I'm going to go with, a recent one that I also watched that came out this year that I love and I think is very fun. Even though all the craziness that goes down in it, I love it. It's Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, that made me so happy.
Oh, dude, I love.
That's so fun.
I think it's my favorite movie this year so far.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. It just makes me happy. He just cleans and he's so cool. I love it.
I was literally cheering when the gator kill is my favorite kill of the whole movie, and when they were I literally before they went for the jaw, I was like, go for the jaw, and they started going for the jaw, and I'm like, yeah. It was so
good.
Fun. So
wait, no, actually, that wasn't the bathroom. That was the...
No, the bathroom was with the the Kong thing.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
gator
yeah.
was in the other room. The room.
Oh, I love
The
it.
room.
So, you know what? I'm going to do one that we recently talked about. I have to. I'm going to say We Summon the Darkness.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Because that movie's fun.
Yeah, someone should. We had a lot of fun talking about it as well.
And it never weighed on you. It's just enjoyable. I'm picking that.
100%. Yeah, that's such a fun movie. There are so many. Ooh, I'm gonna go with, yeah, not everyone's probably gonna like agree with me, but I don't care. This is my list. But I'm gonna go with The Dead Don't Die. I love that movie.
I can't believe. Oh, that's so good. What a great pick.
I love The Dead Don't Die.
Oh, man.
It's a fun movie. It's so many awesome moments in it. I know not everyone dug it, but I did.
It's perfection with Posey Juarez.
Oh man, yeah, some great actors in there.
I love it.
Moment.
You read the whole script.
Love it.
The hipsters from Cleveland. I'm gonna take Life After Beth because I just think it's a very funny, weird Gonzo movie with Aubrey Plaza as a zombie. It's
nice. That's another one I still haven't seen. So sell me on it, Mark. Sell us.
Well, it's just Dane DeHaan and Aubrey Plaza, and she turns into a zombie, but she's still kind of human. So then Dane stays with her, and then it all goes to crap. But she's just an angry zombie lady running around, and it's wonderful. It's weird. John C. Reilly's in it. It's just I left it feeling very light and happy. So I'm gonna take that one.
Love it. You got a good list. I'm gonna have to pull something out of here.
I have one that I love, but I'm afraid it's too much of a ringer. But it's one of my all-time great time horror movies. But I don't know if I'm gonna pick it because I have two of them actually I love.
Listen, no, let's like ringers. It's fine. Let's say that's fine because I mean our lists are always like pretty like legit. So like plus it's our rules. Let's do it. Okay, but I'm gonna go with before you pick it, I'm going to go with The Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Oh, no. Yes, that's so good.
I mean, I need it on one of mine. I needed it on one of mine eventually since you always pick it when we're up against each other.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
Some people think it's really heavy, and there are heavy themes, but I know how it's played comedically. And I understand all the themes, but I still enjoy it so much, and it makes me so happy.
Absolutely. And again, I laugh so much in that movie because like it's that showing the ridiculous of man angle and it shows it so well and like just how absurd the anger can get. And I mean, yeah, it's definitely just got heavy themes in it, but yeah, I feel good afterwards. I think it was like executed pretty well. Like you say, we understand the themes and we can like process it as we're watching the movie. So it's a good one.
I'm sorry to do this, but I'm taking Drag Me to Hell because, it's the first movie I ever watched with Megan, and she loved it. I loved it. It's just a blast, and I think it's just Gonzo. It's Sam Raimi at his weird, crazy, Gonzo, cheeky, fun, out there best. And it ends darkly, absolutely. But it tells you it's going to end that way anyway. You know what's going to happen. You know what's in that envelope, and it's just one of my favorite horror movies ever made. So I had to pick that.
No, totally. Like it was on my maybe list as well. Like that's a good one. It's everything you say. It's really great. Drag Me to Hell is great.
All right, what's your final one?
Oh, why do I have to pick only one? So many. Okay, I'm gonna like mention stuff that I'm probably not gonna pick, but that's great. Okay, I love Trick or Treat, but I mean that's a big ringer. Love Trick or Treat.
No, pick it.
It's so
pick
fun.
It.
It's
Who
so
cares?
lekker.
Do it.
I love no stop.
I love Drag Me to Hell.
I love Ready or Not. That was also it's funny. So the first time I watched Ready or Not, I actually didn't enjoy it that much. I don't know what. I think like me and you, we talk a lot about people's expectations and how that can get in the way. So honestly, I think I had a bit like of an expectation. I didn't really know what, but I think I had like an idea and it wasn't that. But then the second time I watched it, okay, I love this movie. This is a fun movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It definitely got better on the rewatch for me. I love Ready or Not. That's a fun one. I love Troll Hunter, but I think I've used it in too many drops already. I'm gonna go with what do we do in the shadows as a ringer?
Pick it. I have Drag Me to Hell. And Tremors. Come on now.
Okay. Cabin in the Woods or Freddy versus Jason?
Oh, I can't pick, but I would say it's Cabin in the Woods for me because I was just laughing at the end.
I love both, but yeah, Cabin is probably my favorite. Oh, I've got Jennifer's Body as well. Oh, it's too much. Okay, Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods it is.
I mean, just the world ends, everything's destroyed. It's cheeky. The merman gets him. He wipes out a zombie with a trowel. Oh, it makes me so happy.
So many monsters. I love the commentary. Oh, yeah, no, it's great. It's great. The intro also. It's probably one of my favorite intros. We're just saying a lot. They are great horror movie intros. I just love that intro. It's so funny.
So I wanted to say freaky, but I'm not going to do it. Vampires vs. the Bronx is really fun. Babysitter I had fun with, but it gets a little heavy with all the kills. One Cut of the Dead is wonderful. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies makes me happy. But I've
got all of these on my list too.
Oh, they're so good.
I love it.
But you're going to hate me for this because this might be a ringer, but I love this movie and it makes me really happy. And I think it features one of my favorite performances. And the director directed Freaky, which we're going to be talking about soon. But I'm going to say Happy Death Day.
Of course. I know you love that very much. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
It's fun. I know and it's nice. And Jessica Roth is so good in it. And it's just a cheeky, low-budget movie that I love, and it makes me happy. But you know what? That's too much of a ringer. I'm going to pick something really random.
No, go for it. Because that's fine with me.
I mean,
I've got Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. That was voted the #1 horror film of to 21st century. That was the first major big hit I had on MFF. So I figured out the best horror films, and I did a vote, and thousands of people voted on it. Then AV Club and Cabin in the Woods put it on millions of followers on their Facebook page, put it on their thing, best horror movie of the 21st century. That was my first big hit in 2015.
That's making me very happy.
Yeah.
That's making me very happy. I love it. I love this movie, and I hate it because there were a lot of criticism to this movie, and I was like, no, I think you all should just watch it again. Yeah. It's so great. So I love hearing that. No, actually, there's a lot of people just loving it.
The people are quite mad about it, but I also like that it's fun. But you could also tell that Drew Goddard and Joss Whedon wrote it when they just had a lot of hate towards the horror world in general, with people watching screens and cheering when people die. They had something to say about it, and that. Not only is it fun, but I think it has a neat little critique on the horror genre, too. And it's just fun. But it never weighs heavily on you. But it's in there.
Yeah, and not only the genre. I think it was a lot because I read a lot about, what they said. And they were like, it was, in a way, a love letter as well for them. Because they love horror movies. And they just, hated seeing what also the audiences were doing about it. So, or with it, and, So, yeah, I was just I don't know. I think Cabin in the Woods was another lesson where we really need to be careful to, do the whole gatekeeping thing. We really need to be careful to get all precious about, something that, does it really belong to you? Does it? Does the story belong to you? I mean, yeah, I think that movie really, reignited that whole debate of, and okay, yeah, a bit of introspection, you guys. If we can't laugh at ourselves, come on. That makes sense.
No, absolutely. No, I get it.
Gibberish.
No, and it's just, I think that's what makes the best horror films, right? When people have something to say and just talking about the gate, because the gate, there's so many people that just want 80s horror movies. They just want that.
Yeah.
They just want, and so I don't know.
And I'm like, why do you just want everything to be the same? But then they complain that Underwater is derivative or whatever. But I'm like, what do you want?
That makes me so mad with the Underwater. And listen, there's so many, Alien locked people in a spaceship with an alien, right? The Thing locked people in an Antarctic station with, the book probably, and then before that was the other movie, but I'm just talking about the 82 film. That locked people into a Antarctic station. And then you just have, you lock people in. A Cabin in the Woods locked people into this area they couldn't leave. Underwater locks people into this. Descent locks people into a cave. It's just tough when it's Alien does it, and then we have people in a cave. Oh, it's like Alien. No, so no one can ever lock people in a single location ever again without it being right. It's annoying.
Yeah, no, I think people just it's fine if they're fine with it, but contradictory. Anyway, we're going to discuss Underwater soon, so we'll like really go off about this then.
That's right. I ordered the Blu-ray and it came, and then it didn't have a digital code with it, so then they're going to send me the copy again.